approving of these reviews really highlights that this criticism. Sad that Polyphony Digital has gone the way of Rockstar and EA. They force online-only connection, even for single player, in order to keep tabs on their most prized aspect of the game, credits and microtransactions. The game has seen an update to drastically reduce race payouts, and the promise of being able to sell your extra cars has been cut from the game. Oh yeah, that is 100% true. I'll address that too. All actions to entice
is that a plaza up at the end of the street?
Money on that top-down orders from Sony have changed priorities from consumer enjoyment to shareholders' bottom line. I could not put it better. Essentially echo similar sentiments. Now let's dive deeper into the story and the order of events where Gran Turismo went from glorified new racing game to one of the worst examples of a AAA game that completely ruined its potential. Here's an article from back in March 4th, 2022 from Video Games Chronicle, whose headline reads, Gran Turismo 7's microtransactions are live and GT Sports $5 cars now cost $40. Yup, from previous games which did include microtransactions.
Keep dancing! This is so fun! Keep dancing! This is so fun! This is so fun!
Hey! You got it!
Keep dancing! This is so fun! This is so fun!
You got it!
Keep dancing!
To the boats!
Huh? You'll see price hikes that can go up to 8 times what the price once used to be, and then that on top of the diminished earnings of progression and rewards throughout GT7.
Take this!
Got a situation where it takes more grind and more money than ever to fulfill your car fantasy in a game that's all about fulfilling your car fantasy. And here's an important bit. During the review period, these microtransactions were inaccessible, so it was not possible
Yeah. Ha! It's over.
To tell how much credits would cost when the game was released. Now that it's out, however, the full prices for these microtransactions have been revealed. It's the same old technique of having different packages of microtransactions at different price points. 100,000 credits will cost you $2.50. 250,000 credits will cost you $5. 750,000 credits, $10, and 2 million credits, $20. So in the best case scenario, 100,000 credits equals $1. That's sort of the relative equivalence. Video Games Chronicles article continues. Gran Turismo Sport let players buy individual cars as microtransactions, with the vast majority of cars costing between $1 and $5 each. So there were microtransactions back then, but it was nowhere near as egregious as it is now. This is no longer the case in Gran Turismo
Enough
7.
already!
Now,
Get out of our way!
19 has 16, which can be bought for $3 in Gran Turismo Sport, can only be bought for 3 million credits, which would require the player to spend at least $40 going by the package pricing here. And the most cost-effective way would be to buy 2 of this package, so you'd have to spend at least $40 for this one car. And there are plenty of other comparisons here. The Aston Martin Vulcan 16 cost $5 in GT Sport. It costs roughly $40 in GT7. The McLaren P1 GTR 16, $5 in GT Sport, roughly $40 in GT7. And then the Audi R18 TDI 11, $3 in GT Sport, now roughly $40 in GT7. Utterly disgusting and ridiculous. And notice how they stagger the pricing of the microtransactions packages in relation to the cost of buying certain things. So for example, right here, if you want to buy a vehicle that's 1 million credits, there is no option to buy 1 million credits, so you do have to spend $20 here, or you have to spend $10 here and then $5 here for a grand total of $15, instead of just being able to spend quantity that saves you some money while making exactly credits. You have to spend at least $15 instead of being able to spend $10 for the exact amount of credits you need. Video Games Chronicle highlights this too. You'll have to buy 750,000 and 250,000 credits for a total of $15, or 2 million credits for $20. And then as if all that wasn't enough, there is the aspect of the game where you can upgrade your cars, and yes, you can buy those with premium currency as well. Every car also has a host of upgrade parts, all of which cost credits too. And car upgrades monetization is also at its most egregious in GT7. And then the cherry on top is that there are cars that can be incredibly expensive. Some legendary cars will be costing up to 20 million credits. That's roughly $200 for a single car. And here's the rub. It's bad enough that GT7 increases the cost, the real-world money cost of cars by the amount that it does. And it's bad enough that upgrading cars is also more costly than ever. But on top of all of that, they also made it so that it's harder to earn cars in GT7 through gameplay by increasing the amount of grind required, as reported here by Video Games Chronicle on March 17th, 2022, via an article whose headline reads, "Following microtransactions criticism, Gran Turismo 7's latest patch makes it harder to earn cars." And you'll find the details scrolling down below. Some of the more high-end cars in GT7 are so expensive that they require a significant amount of gameplay to obtain enough credits to buy them via normal means, with some cars potentially taking dozens of hours of racing. And that's for a single car, mind you. Other cars, most notably high-value legendary cars, also rotate in and out of the various shops in the game, a tactic that could be perceived as the FOMO effect, essentially get the car now before it's gone forever or gone for a very long time and you miss out on this one-time or once-in-a-blue moon deal. And on top of that, a convenient feature from previous entries is strangely missing in this one. Unlike in previous games in the series, players are unable to sell their cars to earn credits. I wonder why that is. Simply playing the game's races over and over is the only in-game option to earn these cars. This is just cynical levels of trying to lure players into the game's microtransaction store by playing with their emotions, by playing on their impatience, and by intentionally making it an insufferable experience to get these cars through gameplay. The article then concludes by spotlighting just how much credits earnings were nerfed in parallel to the introduction of the game's ridiculously greedy microtransactions. You can see right here just how many of the credits earnings were adjusted.
Wow, Rapunzel, you're finally gonna get to see your real home.
I know. I mean, I can't believe it. I can finally be with my real family. I couldn't have done it without your help.
You're welcome.
Well, from where I'm standing, the kingdom couldn't ask for a better princess. And I couldn't have asked for better sidekicks. Thanks.
Yes, thank you so much.
Happily ever after.
Mm-hmm. Now, Flynn, you and Maximus play nice.
Huh? Fine.
Another world where we got doodly squat. You sure this box thingy's even real?
Yes,
Yeah, just how do you know that?
it is etched.
It's what?
Sarah, what about the power of waiting?
You had to remind me?
Replicas.
Huh?
Well, replicas are basically human.
What?
Oh, yeah. You wouldn't remember. The previous Organization 13 developed replicas, realistic vessels to place hearts in. They're so real, in fact, that you'd actually mistake them for people. And with hearts, the replicas will become people.
Cool. But if we get our hands on a replica, will Roxas look like himself when he's recompleted?
Yup. The replica takes the form of the heart inside it.
That's perfect!
I'll talk to Ienzo. He was in the organization back then, so he might know more.
Great. Thanks. Wait. Do you guys think they're after replicas too?
Nope, they definitely said a black box.
Who's that?
The organization and Maleficent.
Oh,
I guess we forgot to mention it.
Huh? It's okay. But there's something you guys should know about one of their members.
Huh?
So let the rest of us worry about Roxas and Naminé for now. You journey on and keep an eye out for Terra.
yes, Your Majesty.
Stop that!
They don't change, do they?
Nope, that's their best quality.
Well, we gave Merlin the vestments for Kyrie and Axel. Let's go stop by Ansem the Wise's study.
Right.